What up, everybody? It's big news coming into this week, man. For a lot of you, probably already started the week. I'm just now starting my work week. Today is Wednesday. Just got a big email, a nice email from Davor Coin just a few minutes ago, stating basically they have acknowledged what BitConnect has gone through, and they're anticipating and seeing a flood of people that were BitConnect users come into the platform. So everybody needs to stay calm, because right now this is a volatile market where everybody is panic selling. They're getting out of the game. Trust me, they are getting out. There's a lot of people getting out of the game. I've spoken to a lot of people who have come on recently in the last month or so, and they are seeing all of this volatility, and it's freaking them out. They're just like, I'm out of it. I'm done with it. And like I said, this game is not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? This game is not for everybody. Even though people like to claim that this is something that they want to do, it's not for everybody. And you really start to see people's true colors when the market is red. Yesterday, the market was red everywhere. There was nobody who wasn't affected by the market. Just about every single coin was red. Now, when I see red, I see potential to buy. Bitcoin has been so low in the last couple of days that it just seems like the right move to make is to buy it when it's low, because we already seen the potential of how high it can go. So buy low, sell high. But Davor is basically trying to reassure the community. We've seen the price of Davor coin go down. They said they're acknowledging that people are getting out of the game. People are selling off their tokens, and it's fine. That's fine. But I'm telling you is that, as you've already seen me do in the last couple of days, if you're buying your Davor coin and you're holding, man, be prepared to see that big increase in the token within the next week or so, as more people from BitConnect and all these other platforms look to Davor coin to kind of fill that void of a new of a new investing platform. The price of Davor is going to skyrocket. Demand is going to be high, so the price of it is going to skyrocket. And you've already seen, like, I turned that little bit of cash into $20,000, man, and it's crazy. But you can do it. But basically, Davor is just saying they plan on continuing to offer the best interest rates and offer offer business as usual, and to not to panic sell, and to stay calm, because like I said, everybody's freaking out. So pretty nice to see that they are acknowledging what's going on in the community. They said that whatever happened to BitConnect is not going to affect them and how they do business, but they did also admit to being under the same type of DDoS attacks that BitConnect was going through as well. So this is a strategic, organized attack on these lending platforms. And why? Because these platforms hold a lot of money. Now, the DDoS attacks, I'm not going to say is the end-all be-all with BitConnect. It wasn't because they were attacked that they decided to shut down. Otherwise, they would have never gotten in the game. They've gone through plenty of attacks before. So, like I said, they simply, in my opinion, the way these lending platforms are set up, I don't think that they are sustainable in the long run. So when I hear people say, and see people do their calculations for these platforms, and like, in 2 years I could be a gazillionaire, like all this crazy shit. I'm just like, your calculations are wrong. You don't need to be calculating like that. When you get into these platforms, you need to calculate, okay, how much money can I make in the next 6 to 8 months? How much money can I make in the next 6 to 8 months? Because in my opinion, like I said, remember I told you, in crypto, 6 months is a long time. 6 months is a long time. 6 months is like a year. So, you know, when I'm thinking in these terms of these lending platforms, I keep in the back of my mind that these things don't last forever. The market is too volatile for that. There are too many new exchanges, too many new products coming out. There's too many new competitors coming out in the space that basically are going to rival that community, because there's nothing, there can be nothing wrong with the coin. There's nothing wrong with BitConnect BCC, the token. There's nothing wrong with that. There was nothing wrong with the community. But what happens is that with all these competitors that have come out since Regal Coin, including Regal Coin, what it does is it starts to take away the community from BitConnect, and that's what started happening. I told people that shit was going to happen. Well, I said with all these competitors coming out, and a lot of these people that are sitting in BitConnect who didn't get big like Craig Grant, didn't get big like Trayvon, Crypto Nick, who didn't get big like them, they're going to start to look for their fortune elsewhere. And what are they going to do? They're going to stop investing in the platform and they're going to go to another one. And that's what happened, basically. I mean, they stopped getting money. People stopped putting their reinvestments in to BitConnect. People stopped doing that. People started taking their reinvestments and they started taking that shit out and putting it into different crypto. That's what I was doing. I stopped doing that shit months and months ago. I said, you know what? I'm not going to get rich with BitConnect. BitConnect is already sewn up. And that's why I started looking at other crypto. And that's what other people started doing. I was getting shit on for that. I was getting, people were saying, oh, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that. Oh, BitConnect, you should stick with BitConnect. Nope. And that's the reason why, because I'm telling you, man, it's not about what I want or what I wanted. I was just simply stating the facts. Like, that's what it is. With all the competitors coming out, BitConnect was inevitable. The money was going to slow up. And the people that did get really, really big, like Craig and Trayvon and the Crypto Nick, people like that were heavily invested in it and had all that big money in it, once they start cashing out, you can't stop that bleed. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop that bleed. You would need equally more people coming into the system, putting that money back in. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. These platforms are great, but the big problem that lies within them staying alive is to constantly, like they said, have new people coming in or having a big portion of money reinvested and locked up. If you can't satisfy those two, one of those two, on a constant basis, then eventually the company finds itself paying out dividends to everybody but not getting anything in. Business can't run like that. So that's why they go down. And I think that's why BitConnect went down. Obviously they went down because they can't afford to continue paying profits to everybody that's still in the system because they don't have enough money coming in. Some people say it's a definition of a Ponzi. Whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter. So if you got involved with BitConnect, it's because you were trying to win. If you did win, congratulations. If you didn't win, sorry for your loss, but that's the way this game is. You know what I'm saying? So I hate when people say, oh, it's a Ponzi. Yeah, everybody knew that it was set up as a Ponzi. Everybody knows how the shit works. Get your money as fast as possible and then you get out. You gotta have a game plan, you gotta have goals. If you don't got any one of those, you're gonna lose. And even if you do got those, you still might lose because you never know. Just like Davor sent the email and said, hey, everything's good, just wanted to update you guys. Next week they can send out the same email and say, look, we've been shut down in Texas or some shit. We're shutting down our lending platform too. And you could just be scratching your head saying, what the fuck? Just a week ago, you just told me that everything was good. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't know. It's uncertainty. Everything is uncertain. There's nothing guaranteed in crypto, man. Nothing guaranteed in this game. Today, everything could be fine. Tomorrow, everything could be done. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know. So when you plan and spend your money on these things, on these tokens, on these programs, if you're doing lending or whatever you're doing in crypto, if you're doing this, if you're doing this, then you need to have a plan, because everything can change in a day. Everything can change. Crypto don't sleep. It goes 24 hours a day. Catch you guys in the next video. Peace.